you can't groove, she don't want any great sex. Say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment.
Here we go.
The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll audible to something else. Throw there going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The Spears with another carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Grant Delpit makes that play defensively. they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense taking over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now it's Burrow. Short throw caught by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Bowers, 38 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
61 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Joe Burrow and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
On 1, ready? 11, MT, 11. Here we go. God.
Now Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we've got a football game going.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Luke Musgrave.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
11, mighty. 11,
on
mighty.
the option, here's Spears.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow will throw.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Come on, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
Let's get set. 11, 12.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Luke Musgrave
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Get set.
They'll run with Spears.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Spears.
Dances by him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Ben Sinnott
from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has
been... The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, the numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Like it,
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and Tyjae Spears set to... Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Todd.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Gun. Todd.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Just set.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
And now they'll shift things around. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 18. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
And here comes the Texans now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now it's Burrow.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
11. Here we go, here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
White 80.
He'll drop to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lions will take over.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
That is caught. He's got room past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. But this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Ready, break. Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got it to the 43 here. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
First down. 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
12. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And this one is right through. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. No question, that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the... And now it's going to go in the other direction.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question...
After review
So
of the
that
play,
one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throw caught by Musgrave.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action with Burrow.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A final shot now for Burrow. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out.